welcome into the secret sauce. I wanted to share a few secret ingredients that you can use to move your business from bland to spicy and profitable. So, how can you increase your perceived value? The truth is, customers don't buy on price. They buy based on how tasty the dish is that you serve, right? And in business terms, that's the value that you offer to them. If you are constantly competing on price, it is time to change your recipe. So I want to give you the top 3 ingredients. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a way to get a list of even more ideas and ingredients that you can potentially implement into your business to change perceived value for your ideal customers. So let me start with number 1. Number 1 is exemplary customer service. The way that you treat customers shape how much they value what you do. In fact, no matter what you sell, it is the service that your customers are looking for. It's the service that they're buying. Right? And so for you, what does that look like? Faster response times, personalized service, real human connection. I was talking to somebody just the other day and they were talking about how quickly they deliver office supplies. And they're like, yeah, we'll have it to you same day. And he's like, so take that, Amazon, right? Like there's the value. Could you increase your perceived value because of your customer service? And I would say yes. But here's the caveat. You need to determine what your ideal customers truly value. Customer service is a pretty broad term, and it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So what does exemplary customer service mean to your ideal customers? Now, let me give you a quick fix here that you can maybe use to do this. So reach out to your top 3 customers over the next 10 days and actually connect with them. And I want you to have a conversation with them, not a sales call. I want you to have a conversation with them. Do not sell them a thing. Don't even open the door. Just have a conversation with them with the ultimate goal of answering what made you choose us over other options and what keeps you coming back. And that's going to tell you what exemplary customer service means to them. And then knowing that will give you the tools to be sure that you are providing that exemplary customer service that your ideal customers want. So that's the first ingredient. The second ingredient is the brand storytelling, right? Based on the customer service. Now, how can you expand your perceived value even more? And that really comes from telling your brand story, because that customer service is what your values are. That's your story. Tell other people why people buy from you. That's your story. Again, people don't just buy products, they buy into your story. So if your business has a strong why, or a reason, as we call it at our success group, behind you, and a passion that comes through in your messaging, people will connect with that. They could care less about price, right? When people connect, they are more likely to trust, engage, and buy from you without questioning the price. And that automatically increases your perceived value. Now, if that's a challenge, I want to share a quick fix with you. Share your brand story into everything you do. The more you share it, the better you're going to get at it. And if it's in everything that you do, guess what you're going to get really good at? Sharing your brand story, right? Things like, why did you start your business? What problems do you solve? How do you help people? Utilize your social media, your emails, your website content, your pitch at the networking event, the conversation that you have with somebody at the coffee shop. Constantly tell your brand story and make sure that it's communicated. And every time you communicate, it's going to get better. Okay. And then the third and final ingredient that I'm going to share here today, and then give you guys that opportunity to get some more ingredients, is value added services. Who doesn't love extras? Like, if somebody offered you a bonus for free, would that not make you go, oh man, next time I'm going to repay that value, right? And so it could be lots of different things that could happen here for you. Maybe you build a loyalty program. Be the expert in your business and offer some free consultations. I love talking about strengths, values, and passions. And so as a value-added service, I just say, you know what, want to have a conversation with me about your strengths, values, and passions? Let's do it. Here's the link. Sign up. Right? Maybe it's educational content. You start a YouTube channel with the sole purpose of not marketing, not selling, but educating. and see what that does to your perceived value, right? Even extended warranties or guarantees that seem like wild and crazy, that changes the perceived value of your offer. So it's not just about selling a product, it's about providing an experience that makes customers feel like they're getting more than what they paid for. Now, if you're curious how to add some more quick fixes into some more value added services, I have a quick fix for you here. Um, just pick one. As Terry kind of talked about earlier in the show, we sometimes bite off more than we can chew. So what's one simple, easy, free resource you can provide, right? Is it a follow-up service? Do you just say, okay, I'm going to start as of today, every order, I'm going to put a calendar notification that 2 weeks after the fact, I'm going to make a personal call to them. Or maybe you set up a monthly customer appreciation discount, right? Any of these small touches create loyalty, and that differentiates you from the competitors, and then therefore your perceived value is higher. All right. Now, competing on price is a race to the bottom. And so increasing your perceived value is the key to attracting better customers, charging what you're worth, and growing your business with confidence. So if you would like to get a white paper, a free resource of value added services that I have, I put together some additional creative ways to increase your perceived value. I'm going to ask you to go to our Facebook group. And if I can find that link here, I thought I had it, but now I don't. There it is. Okay. If you'll go over to our Facebook group and start a post about perceived value, I will I'll do the work. I'll make sure I reach out to you and I will message you with the white paper if you start a post. Now, if you're not comfortable starting a post and you want to just direct message me on Facebook, you're totally welcome to do that. But I will ask you in some way, shape, or form to provide some value to the group, either engaging, being part of the conversation. A rising tide does lift all boats, and I've got to make that tide rise. So there are just 3 simple ingredients that you can use right now to increase your perceived value. And that was your secret sauce for today.